And we are back from this short break. My name is Nikolena Samac, and I am joined here with Owen Schuckert, the senior kicker and punter for the John Carroll football team. Owen, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we're super pumped to have you. So, prior to now, you guys had a really great win against Waynesburg University, put up a lot of good plays against a highly ranked Johns Hopkins. What have some of the learning experiences been heading into the home opener?
Yeah, I think any football game, the biggest thing to really just get yourself ready is preparation. We really hammer that, especially early on throughout the week. So just preparing yourself, also as a team, doing the little things and making sure that when we're out there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, early on, we are good to go for Saturday. But yeah, I think that, and then just doing your 111th, being accountable and making sure that you're doing what you need to do, because one play can change a game. So as long as everyone's doing their job, it really helps.
Yeah, so it's been a really exciting week for John Carroll football. Today is the NCAC home opener, along with Senior Day and Family Weekend. What has the level of excitement been in the locker room and even at practice leading up to today?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that everyone's really excited. You know, everyone everyone's really just thankful for an opportunity. It doesn't matter who or when, but the fact that we have it right in front of us. Looking back now, like, I'm a senior, and I just can't believe that time's flown by this
Mm-hmm.
fast. So, I'm just really grateful for the opportunities that have been presented, and I think that the whole team just has a big wave of gratitude hitting them, and we're just looking forward to another game.
Yeah, so as a kicker punter for the team, you are technically on the field less than other players, but your role is so important and can really be make or break for a game. Can you walk the listeners through what your game day routine is and how you prepare for your time on the field?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, as a kicker and punter, we're out there for minimal snaps. Ideally, a punt, you want to get that punt off within 2.0 seconds. 2.1, 2.2 is kind of pushing it. So, you know, it's a very small job, but there's a lot of things that go into it. But as far as like a game day routine, I mean, we uh, we have mass, hours before, after mass. I like to get to the stadium, relax. I'll read my Bible, pray, and then after that, go in the treatment room, get loose, get out on the field early. Um, start warming up, dynamic and static stretching. Um, I guess the biggest thing with punting is your drop. So if you see me on the sideline or any time that I really have a second, I'm always dropping the ball, making sure that it's flat, right at 11, nose down, just to allow it to match my foot, swing easy. But besides that, we go out there with the team, get our warm-up in, anything at halftime that I need to correct, and I'm just ready for my moment. And then I guess throughout the week as well, like, obviously we're lifting, I'm stretching, taking care of my body, but I do a lot of mental work, a lot of visualization, just watching and seeing the ball fly in the air, knowing what I have to do, and just really worrying about, or I shouldn't say worrying, but really focusing on the process and not the result. And then also, I do a lot of meditation too, just to be, intentional when I'm out there and really be focused in those 2 point seconds.
Yeah, so we obviously cannot go without mentioning the awesome news that we heard about you this week. So you were named to the 2025 Allstate AFCA Good Works team, which honors 22 college football players and one head coach for their extraordinary commitment to community service. You're just one of three John Carroll football players to make this team, following up Matt Rather, who made the team in 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And can you tell us a little bit about what this honor meant to you?
Yeah, I mean, this is such a prestigious award. I can't I can't really go any further without like thanking everyone that's given me an opportunity, and just everyone that's made an impact in my life. My family, my friends, my teammates, my coaches, everyone here at John Carroll. Like, I I've been telling people that this award like really represents what John Carroll's all about: being a man or woman to serve others and being for others. So I think that this while it's a really cool achievement and I'm very proud of it, it's not going to affect anything. Like, I'm still going to keep doing what I do, and that's just being someone for others. But yeah, it's really awesome, and I'm just blessed that I can use my platform to do good in my community.
Yeah, it's amazing. And like I had said, this achievement is based on your dedication to service. Can you touch on some of the service opportunities you've completed and how those have shaped your life?
Yeah, I think the biggest part of service, or the biggest service piece that I'm a part of, is my job with Spark Specialized Services. I work with developmentally disabled male adults. Um, I personally work in the like private home care. I've done the day program multiple times, but I typically work with individuals in their own home. Usually 2 to 4 guys live in a house, and I'm basically just. I think of it as like I'm just hanging out with the guys. I make sure that they're safe. I make sure that they're having a good environment, a good time. And yeah, I just try to, learn. Like, I'm learning just as they're learning. But I cover basic needs, self care, food, transportation. Outside of Sparks, I couldn't tell you like how many other things I've done. Honestly, any opportunity that I get through the school or that I've seen, I take initiative to. Some have been like with the Cleveland Browns with they had a special needs Olympics uh, for high school kids. I did their high school combine event. I've done Night to Shine, which is a adult, or I don't know if it's fully adult, but I know it's prom. I think it is, but it's a prom for developmentally disabled uh, people. And I want to say, what else? I've done Labra. That's going out and feeding homeless people and giving them supplies. And then also, like, I'm heavily involved on campus. I have leadership positions in multiple organizations, and anything that I can do really to give back and just kind of make an impact. I really enjoy that.
So, you're in your senior year here at John Carroll, and in the article about making the Good Works team, head coach Jeff Behrman said, and quote, Owen never puts himself first. He is always worried about the other person. How has this mindset shaped you in your role as a senior leader?
Yeah, I think when I first came to John Carroll, or before I was, making my choice for college, I wanted to go somewhere that I could grow as a human. And I think that John Carroll gave me that best throughout all the schools I looked at. One thing that I really wanted to push myself is to be a better leader, especially, having the platform with football. So I think that, that quote, I am more of someone that leads by example. I'm not an extrovert really in any means. I've tried to push myself to be more extroverted when I need to, but I just try to lead by example at the end of the day and just be someone that can be looked up to as a role model. That's my biggest goal. I've always heard people, compliment other alums that they're Men of Carroll, and like that's honestly one of the greatest things that can be said, honestly, from anyone here. And I've been told that a few times, and like it means the world to me. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, this school is really amazing for the community, and everyone who goes here is just like their own special individual person. I also love that school for this school for the same reasons.
Yes.
So your list of achievements doesn't just start at the Good Works team. You were also the 2024 OAC Special Teams Player of the Year, All OAC First Team, and the 2024 College Sports Communication Academic All District and Academic All OAC. Heading into your senior year, what goals have you set for yourself and what legacy do you look to leave on the football program?
Yeah, I mean, as far as goals, I really believe in my ability and myself. I see no reason why I don't walk out of this season not being an All-American. I don't say that to be cocky. I know what my standard is, and I want to meet that. As far as other awards, like I just want to, do well in the field. I want to do well in the classroom, continue, so I can set myself up best in the future for my career. And then as far as the legacy, I mean, when I say that I want these accolades, like I I just want to put John Carroll on the map and really show people like what is possible through the school. I have so much gratitude towards the school. Like it truly is a blessing from God that I am here, um, with the platform that I have, and I'm able to do the things that I've done. So, I want to keep, you know, doing great things for this school and show people what's possible. Because when I was in high school, like I would not have thought that I would be where I am now. That's just a testament to God, and I'm just really appreciative of that.
So, off the field, you're an exercise science major, and according to your bio, your ultimate goal is to receive your doctorate of physical therapy and the dream job of being on the rehabilitation team in the NFL. How do you see your journey now helping to prepare you for that future?
Yeah, I think, any job in the healthcare system, you need to be able to serve others. You have to be able to collaborate. And honestly, you have to be a leader. And I think that being at the school, I have really worked on serving others. I think being a member of the football team, it's taught me to be a good teammate, especially as a punter. I don't have the most glamorous job. I'm not heavily involved, but whenever I can go support someone, I'm going to do that because those are my guys. That's my family. Like we all go through the same stuff, in the off season and in season too. Like I want us to do well. I want everyone to succeed. Um, that's the ultimate goal. And then also just being a leader. I think that, if you want to excel at anything you do, you need to be a leader. And I think that goes so many ways. So ultimately, those three things really are what I've been working on to be able to achieve my dream goal of being on a rehabilitation team in the NFL.
And final one of the kind of on the field questions, do you have a mentor or a role model, either in sports, academics, or community service, who's really influenced how you approach your life?
Yeah, my dad obviously is someone that I really look up to, and my mom as well. But my dad, seeing him as very hardworking, just someone that doesn't complain, gets the job done, and it's just taught me so many things. I really look up to him. And then I guess my more fun, who I look up to, I love Tom Brady's mentality. He's a big advocate for believing in yourself, and I think that confidence is something that can go a really long way. And you have to. I don't I don't know the exact quote, but he said something along the lines of, "If you don't believe in yourself, then who's going to believe in you?" So, I always take that to heart. And then I guess when it comes to service, Tim Tebow is just an awesome Christian family man who does so much for other people. I love watching his highlights and just who he is as a person. Like he is like so enthusiastic, and like it's like you pick off his vibes immediately. So those are some role models.
So we've asked you a bunch of kind of on the field questions or more about, your personal commitment to service. Now I have just a couple fun questions that I want to ask you. We like to give the listeners an opportunity to kind of know your personality off the field. So outside of football, what sport do you think or wish you could go pro in?
Um, I guess being a kicker and punter, I grew up playing soccer a lot. I stopped playing my sophomore year, and that was kind of like my first love in terms of sports. So soccer would definitely be something fun to pick up. I still do club soccer uh, at John Carroll through the recreation department. And then something more fun, I guess, pickleball. I think that's
Yes.
really fun. I play with my girlfriend, with my family. Like it's one of those things that I'm really competitive. So anytime that I can go out there and win and do something and compete, I really enjoy it. But I think pickleball is really intense.
I think pickleball brings out the most competitive side
Yeah.
of people that I've ever seen in my life.
I love going like to we have like a court right by my house, and like there's little kids playing, adults, kids my age. Like
Oh yeah.
it's competitive.
It literally spans all age.
Yeah.
So at any level of football, which team has your favorite jerseys?
Um, I do like Boston College. Their red bandana jerseys. I'm pretty sure like it's just like within the number. The story behind that, I'm pretty sure it was a lacrosse player, but he was killed during 9/11. He wore a red bandana and he was saving lives during 9/11, and they like honor him with that. He played lacrosse at Boston College, so that's why they made that jersey in his honor. And I think it's a really cool story. I think the jerseys look sick. And yeah, that's the one that like sticks out to me.
Yeah, that's really special. And I know, I mean, I work a lot with the men's lacrosse team. I've heard that story a lot. It's a really touching and very special tradition at that school. And then final fun question, who on the team has your favorite celebration, and can you describe it for the listeners?
You know, I'm not a big fan of celebrating. I like to, just do my job and move on to the next thing. I'm also like, I'm not really supposed to celebrate after punting. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's not my thing. And I don't know. Like, I feel like our team is more of a go celebrate with all your guys. I always like when like the lineman throws up like Ty or one of our running backs who scores. That's always fun. But I just like when the team like all comes together, like we slap helmets and like it's a fun thing. And that's kind of like a testament to our coaching staff and like the guys. Like it's not centered on one person. Like it's a team effort. Obviously like we have really talented skill guys, our quarterback, O-line, and also our defense as well. But it's a team effort, and I think that our team does a really good job with that.
I love when the linemen throw up the other players. Like, even, like, in high school, I used to see my team do that, and I'm like, it's just so effortlessly just tossing people in the air. It's an awesome celebration. Well, thank you so much. That's the end of our interview. Congratulations on all the wonderful achievements that you've had this season and last season, and good luck in the game in just an hour.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for taking the time to do this.
Yeah, thank you so much. And after this short break, we'll be back for a quick wrap-up right before John Carroll kicks off against Oberlin right here on WJCU 88.7.